van life has been taking a toll on our relationship. I'm Raya.
And I'm Louis.
We spent the first 4 years of our relationship traveling the world full time, and now we're back on the road.
We're pausing our road trip through the US down to Costa Rica, and we're taking on Europe for the summer.
After reuniting with Louis' family in the UK, we bought a van to drive down through France and Italy and across to Bulgaria to visit my family.
We're vlogging almost every day of our trip. Subscribe so you don't miss any of it.
Good morning from
Cinque Terre Italy.
Brunch is served. We've got some avocado toast on rice cakes for me, on bread for Louis, and some delicious salad.
So we actually drove into Italy late last night, but our first destination is Cinque Terre, which are these amazing, beautiful seaside villages. And we've parked up in La Spezia, I think, and that's where we catch the train to get to these villages, because you can't really drive there. So we've parked up the van on a street, and I've just noticed all of these trees are like citrus trees, I think oranges. Oh wow, look at these huge oranges. I think I need to pick some. Whoa, look at them all. Oh my gosh. They look like grapefruit almost. I found a juicy orange. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, I think it is a grapefruit. Woo! Wow.
I've never been here before. I'm so excited. This is like one of the most picturesque, probably one of the most famous areas in Italy. I'm sure you've all seen photos of it. And I cannot wait to go see it and just, yeah, spend the day exploring. Also, we're in Italy. I am so happy. We were gonna vlog us crossing the border into Italy. And we honestly were a bit nervous about it. Again, just making sure we have all the right forms, and we took a test, got our negative results, we were ready, and there wasn't even a border. We just drove in, there was no one asking for anything. Yeah, it was wild. So we're in Italy and I'm so happy.
Pre-book anything, we just showed up at the train station, and the tickets to all 5 villages and back, which I guess are just open throughout the day to jump on and off, was 16 euros each, which I think is pretty good. So we just jumped on the train, and I'm hoping for some pretty spectacular views. Just looked on Happy Cow and found an amazing vegan cafe, so we're going to grab some sandwiches and some lunch at. I think we're going to eat on these stairs, have a little picnic. So ideally we would have wanted to sit down at a restaurant, but it turns out in Italy there's like a little afternoon siesta time where they close for eating, so we did find this place and I'm pretty happy we did.
We were just chatting to the woman that owns it, and she opened it in 2017, and it's been kind of a struggle because she said a lot of Italians don't really understand veganism or like are excited about vegan food, but I'm really excited that we got to support her, and also it is so much cheaper. If you sit at one of those restaurants with the view, obviously you're paying for the view, so you're paying like at least 20 euros for just like pasta and tomato sauce, but we paid 4 euros for a sandwich, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, unreal. And we found a pretty cool little picnic spot.
Yeah.
Got an apricot cookie and a piece of lemon pie. Before we continue, I'm having a cheeky little coffee. Italian coffee. Yeah, it looks good.
Now I can protect my face because I got a bit sunburnt yesterday, so.
So we're leaving the first town in Cinque Terre, which is Rio Maggiore, and we're walking now. It's like a 20-minute walk to Manarola, which is the next little seaside village. It's closed.
Oh.
It did say temporarily closed, but I didn't believe it. This looks like it's permanently closed.
I know.
Okay.
It looks like maybe there were some landslides or something, but oh, this would have been such a nice walk.
It looks like there is another way, but it's 40-minute walking.
Nah, let's just take the train.
I think we just missed the next one, but we can wait.
Yeah, they're like every 10 minutes.
We managed to get a seat on this side of the train for the next leg, and the window is much clearer. The other one was kind of misted, but you're going to get good views. Right, we're on a mission to find some good views. Looks like the footpath is open here, so we're going to walk up this little hillside and get a view of the town. We found a pretty good view point. How's your hair?
It's alright.
We found a pretty good viewpoint, and we're going to keep walking up. I think there's like a little restaurant we might be able to go up to.
Wow. Also, kind of random, but I have a puzzle of this exact view. So I'm like looking at all these windows and I know them because I've like studied each tiny piece of this picture. That's so funny.
So apparently this is a no drone zone, and I was really bummed out because I forgot to charge my drone battery, but it looks like I probably wouldn't have flown it here anyway, unless I was feeling really cheeky. Raya's picking out a dress. Oh yeah, I think that's the one.
I prefer this.
I was just saying to Louis on the train that I really love supporting small businesses and little women-run boutiques. Yeah, I mean, I've always loved supporting them, but ever since my mom opened up her boutique and I worked there for a couple of weeks with her, I just know that every sale makes such a big difference. And like every other day I message her, I'm like, what did you sell? And it's just so exciting. So I love knowing that my new dress and hat helped brighten someone's day.
Yeah, I think whenever you can when you're traveling, support local small businesses over big corporations and chains. Wow, we found this secret little cave to the beach.
Well, us and everyone else here.
How beautiful is this town?
This is amazing. I think this is my favorite so
Yeah?
far. So this is the only actual beach I think you can see behind me that we've seen so far. Everywhere else people have just been laying on the rocks. So if you want to come and have a full beach day, then this might be the one for you.
Right, we've just cut down some of the back streets to try and find our way up to the castle. Oh, this is so cool. Whoa, look how steep these stairs are. Whoa.
It's crazy to think that people live here. And I was saying, like, people whose families have lived here for generations before it was touristy. Like, imagine growing up here. I can't.
So we got our tickets for the castle, €2 each. I feel like I came here when I was here with all the YouTube boys back in like 2014 or something. This place is so beautiful, stunning. How beautiful is this, guys?
So good.
And we came up to this castle. Oh, yeah. Lovely.
been such a lovely day. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful here, and I think we filmed quite a lot of B-roll, but we haven't been able to chat to you much because it's been quite crowded and very windy. But we just wanted to sit and chat to you a little bit. There's been some things coming up that we've kind of but just not really shown in the videos, and I think it's important that we share all sides of what's the realities of van life and what's going on. And it's honestly been really tough. Van life has been taking a toll on our relationship. Definitely we felt the downsides from the bus to the van. There is no time alone.
Yeah, I remember Kara and Nate telling us when we
Yeah.
were in their van, they were like, there's no personal space, like you
Yeah.
can't separate and like someone be in a different room, which I knew kind of what they were saying, but now we know what they're saying, if you know what I mean.
Also, we've never shared a channel before. We've never like run a business together. We've always done our own videos and our own channels.
Not having a full plan, wanting to vlog for you guys, but then also wanting to be in the moment. It's kind of this whole, it's a recipe for just a bit of stress and tension. And I feel like I've been falling into the habit of like, if things aren't going right, like blaming Raya, which I'm sorry for.
Obviously, we are so freaking grateful and blessed, and like, this is not us complaining. We just want to share this side of it too, because I don't
Yeah.
think it's fair if you're watching people online and their lives are just perfect and happy and beautiful all the time, and then if you are like get into a fight with your boyfriend, you're like, oh, why, you know?
Why can't I have a perfect relationship?
Exactly. Like, no, this is real life.
Yeah. And we are in like one of the most beautiful places in the world, Raya's favourite country.
Yeah.
It's pretty high up on my list too. And also, there's imperfections in life. It isn't this Instagram perfect life that we live in, and it's a mixture. Life's not always like perfect.
Quote by Louis Cole. We've learned so many tools along the way, and I just think we got so wrapped up in like vlogging and editing and traveling, and that we haven't taken the time to just connect. And I think we did that a little bit last night, which is why I think we're feeling so much better today. But a big thing that we talked about last night is reminding ourselves that any issue that comes up for us, it's not about us versus each other, it's always us versus the problem. So if something goes wrong, like not blaming the other person and then like, oh, you caused this problem, so now it's me versus you in this fight. It's just like, there's a problem and we're a team, so we're here to solve it together. So you have to just move on, like whose fault it is or whatever. Just that does not help the situation anyway. To just move on and be like, okay, here's the problem. How do we team up and help each other fix it? And I feel like that's really helped. We haven't traveled in so long, so we're just so excited to be traveling together, and we're engaged and all these things. But when we come into each day with different expectations, and then something comes up that goes against what you were expecting, then it's just gonna end up aggravating you. And I think that's happened with both of us, where we just haven't really like make the time to come into alignment with what our expectations are for the trip. And I think whether you're on a trip or not, as a couple, it's super important to align your expectations just in life, and yeah, just make sure that you're on the same page.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling today?
Overall, today's been good. I feel like as the sun set, this whole thing of expectations of like, I kind of wanted to find if we could rent a kayak, and then we were going to go on a boat, and then the boat rentals aren't happening today because the sea's too choppy. But like you said, if you don't have set your expectations and hold on to them too much, then you don't get disappointed, you don't get frustrated, because you can just go with the flow. If things change, if you can't do things you wanted to, it's like, oh, okay, well, let's do this now, and not getting stressed. So that's something I really need to practice a bit more. And you know, we've tried to do this thing when we're getting a bit frustrated or stressed, is just like taking a few breaths together, calming down, being like, okay, what are we grateful for, what are the good things about today. So no, overall today's been really, really amazing. So cool to see Cinque Terre
I think it's Cinque Terre.
Cinque Terre.
Yeah.
It's been so cool We are butchering most of the Italian names. I'm so sorry if you're Italian, but we're trying.
But yeah, anyway, it feels like Italy is a fresh start. I'm kind of seeing it that way.
Yeah.
Like, there were ups and downs for us in our relationship, in our van life, with videos, everything. It's been a tough couple of days, but we're starting fresh. We're in Italy, my favorite country in the world, and yeah, the next couple of weeks are gonna be magical.
And we are going to be doing a Q&A
Yeah.
in a few videos time. We've been planning it for a while. If there are any specific questions about stuff we talked about today, or anything about van life, how we travel as a couple, please ask them in the comments below.
And just in general, I think we'd love to share. We did it a little bit in the beginning of this channel. I don't know if you've seen our older videos, but we just want to share more about our relationship and tools we're learning, and yeah, kind of like relationship advice and the ups and downs that we're experiencing, and just like sharing our vulnerable stories. So if you want more of that as well, let us know in the comments down below. Okay, should we go find dinner?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, I think we found the most epic restaurant.
Check this out. Oh wow. Oh wow.
So I was just thinking to share with you guys, we kind of touched on it before, but our main tool that we use if we're having a low moment, which we're not right now, but we always say a couple things that we're grateful for and a couple things that we love about each other. Because no matter what's going on, if we can just focus back on gratitude and love, then just diffuse the situation. So you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm grateful that we're sitting literally off the coast of Italy, looking over the Mediterranean, having a romantic meal, or about to have a romantic meal together. We'll probably put the cameras away for that. I'm grateful that I'm here together with you. And yeah, especially grateful as we haven't been able to travel much over the last year and a half. And then finally, yeah, I'm just grateful for the position we're in life, and that we're pursuing our dreams and on an amazing path together.
Ditto to everything that Louis said, and I was thinking I'm really grateful to all of the artists that have created, like, that have made Italy so magical. Everyone that's worked on all these buildings, and I mean, truly, these villages are like paintings, and I'm grateful for all of those humans that made that possible, and I'm grateful to Mother Nature, just looking around, all the green and the Mediterranean, and yeah, just so grateful to be surrounded by such beautiful nature. And I'm grateful for fresh produce. We've had such good fruit. We went to a farm the other day and picked like all this organic fruit and vegetables, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Just being in Europe in the summer, prime time.
Mediterranean food is unbeatable.
Yeah, and just wait till we get to Bulgaria and I show you my grandparents' garden. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then let's just do like 2 things you love about each other.
I love your positivity, and that you pull us back in when we're having a bad time. You don't hold a grudge or feel bitterness, and that you're easy to forgive and mend that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same for you. Just I think we complement each other really well, where if one person's getting super stressed, even if the other person is also stressed, it's almost like we'll like calm down and be there for the other person, and be like, hey, what are you grateful for right now? Or let's try to solve this. And it feels like we're like, we balance each other out really well. So I love you for that, because you just do it so well and you help me with it.
Yeah, and then I also love your kind of passion for travel and your spirit of adventure, and that we can do these things together, because some of our friends don't enjoy exploring the world. They just want to stay at home, and I feel like that could have easily been somebody we would have ended up with, or maybe not, but like, I just love that we love doing this together.
And yeah, like that we're trying to slow down, but we both are just so excited about road trips and seeing the world so much that we like need to tame each other a little bit. Yeah, I love how giving you are. There's just so many moments where I can go food's here.
Grazie. Let's just finish that thought and then we'll show you what we got for dinner.
Yeah, just Louis, you are just so giving and generous. And, yeah, I mean, I've just seen you like walk past someone that most people would just walk past, and you go out of their way to help them. So I love you so much for that.
Okay, what did we get for dinner?
So the classic Italian vegan meal that we're just used to getting is just spaghetti with tomato sauce and a side of grilled vegetables. They didn't have the grilled vegetables here, so we just got a salad. But yeah, this should be just like fresh and delicious, hopefully.
Oh yeah. Back at the train station. We're going to head back to La Spezia now, where we parked the van.
We made it exactly on time.
Yeah, good thing about these trains is they seem to run really regularly, so we haven't really timed and planned any of the journeys. We've just shown up and it's worked out. We are back at the van. Thankfully, it's safe, wasn't broken into. We always have this slight feeling if it's parked in a city anywhere, there's a risk. But anyway, we're safe. We are now going to start making our way to a little spot that Raya's found. But before that, we're going to try and find some showers because we are both dripping with sweat. Woo. And we don't have a shower working here. A lot of these service stations, these 24-hour service stations, have showers available, so that's the plan. This is the second service station we've pulled over at, and they don't have showers. But Raya just found out on Google that this service station on the other side of the motorway has showers. But it's a 20-minute drive to get there because we have to go off to the next junction, turn around. So we're gonna walk a 5-minute walk to get to that service station. I think it's just like under a little path or something. Have our showers and then come back. This is classic van life. This has got really weird, guys. We had to just walk through a gate connected to like where all the rubbish is, and we're on this tiny track now. It's like we're in a horror movie.
It looks like we're in the middle of a cornfield or something.
This is a horror movie, isn't it?
Ooh, it's so loud.
This is where apparently we can somehow cross the highway. I have no idea how.
This is terrifying. That, we have to walk into that.
This is actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
Don't worry though, I'll protect us. What?
Imagine if there's no showers now after all of that.
We found this! Apparently for truckers. Can I have some soap?
Yeah, but I need to use it too.
Okay, shall I wait for you?